Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the credit card series. This is credit card episode number 2, where we talk about my credit card hacks and how I use my credit card in an optimized fashion. Now, in the previous episode, you would have seen how to choose the right credit card, how to look at your lifestyle spends, and today we're going to talk about how you can effectively use it and how I have been using it from a very long period of time. So let's get quickly into the video and understand how I effectively use my credit cards. Now, first, let me tell you what I have. I currently have 3 credit cards. The first credit card, let me show you very quickly, is the SBI Signature Air India card, right? Now, this is basically a travel card which I use to travel a lot. The second card that I currently own right now is the Club Vistara SBI Prime card. Now, this is for Vistara flights, that is for SBI Air India flights. This is something that I've given it to my wife to use as well. And the third card that I have is the Regalia First credit card from HDFC Bank. Now, if you look at these 3 cards, right, I'll tell you my credit limit on all these cards as well. So for both the SBI cards, since they're from SBI, my total credit limit on these SBI cards is around 2 lakhs. And if you look at the Regalia First credit card, my total credit limit here is up to 10 lakhs. So totally around 12.07 is my actual credit limit overall, right? So let me come back. Now you saw the 3 credit cards I own. Now each of them has a particular function. That is why I have all 3 cards, right? The first 2 cards are travel cards, which I use to travel a lot. The third card is a lifestyle card, which I get a lot of rewards as well on that. Now, if you look at my credit utilization, I ensure that it is always below 30%. And if it goes above 30%, which my entire credit limit would be around 12 lakhs. So if it goes above 3 lakhs, what I do is I pay my bill 2 times in a month instead of paying just 1 time. But let me show you all the different hacks, tips, tricks that I have used currently in these credit cards and with the proof as well. So let me open my Air India statement, show you what I've done with these credit cards, how I book my free tickets, etc. All of that I'm going to show you right now in the next segment. Now coming to points utilization. Now let me show you what I do. Practice as you preach, right? Let me show you what I currently do to maximize my points. Now let me quickly brush up the Air India signature card, and I think I did this in the last episode as well. As soon as you join, you get 20,000 reward points as a bonus. One flight from Bangalore to Bombay or Bombay to Bangalore is around 8,000 points. So you automatically get 2 economy tickets over here. Apart from that, you get 4 reward points for every 100 rupees spent. Please remember this. And then you get 1 lakh bonus reward points as well every time you shop. So if you shop for 5 lakhs, you get 20,000 points. 10 lakhs, you get another 30,000 points. And if you shop for 20 lakhs, you get 50,000 points over here. And another very important thing is when I book from the Air India ticket, right, from the Air India app, I get 30 reward points for every 100 rupees spent. Now, once I have made my Air India account, let me show you. This is how my Air India account currently looks like, right? And the current FR points right now is 30,890. These are the number of points that I have. But if you actually go down, let me show you my recent transactions that are currently there on this card. Now, I had more than 1,20,000 points on this. This includes all the spends that I do. This also includes the massive bonuses that I've got. In fact, my spends have gone anyway over 10 lakhs in this year. So I've anyway got 50,000 points plus another 20,000 reward points. So totally 70,000 points I've got just by doing this, right? Now, if you look at all the flights that I have currently redeemed, now recently I have redeemed a flight from Ahmedabad to Nairobi for 35,000 points, which is a free ticket, which is an economy ticket that I have got. Then there is another flight from Nairobi to Ahmedabad where I've upgraded my existing economy ticket to a business class ticket over here. And then I have another Bombay to Dubai flight that is coming up somewhere in December, which is again a business class ticket that I've got for 46,000 points. So now I've got 2 business class tickets, 1 normal ticket, and all 3 are international travel tickets that I've got completely for free. And if I go down, you will see this here, right? So SBI co-branded card. This is something that has come from my SBI card that I've transferred 15,000 points very recently on September 24th. And all the other things that you can see here, all the other points, let me show you, because I've been using this card for more than 1 year now. So every time I travel to different places, this was my flight from Delhi to Paris, Bangalore to Delhi. So I've got all points for this. This is another flying returns card that I got, 90,000 points that I credited recently. And again, these are all Bangalore to Mumbai. 32,000 was a business class ticket that I had opted for. So just showing you all the different points that I've been using constantly, and I've been abusing this card left, right, center, mainly because I know how to use it effectively. I've not paid a single rupee in interest till date, and I've kept my credit limit under check, and I have been paying all my bills on time. So the same thing now, I have recently got my SBI Vistara card as well that I'm currently going to use. And here the card has similar features where you have an annual fee of 2,999. Apart from this, I get 1 premium economy ticket just as a free gift as soon as I join in. I again earn 4 CV points, but for every 200 points spent, compared to Air India, which is only 100 points spent, right? And here, every time you spend money, you get a lot of points as well. And these points are even lower compared to the Air India points. So this is how I have used these cards. And the third card, which is my Regalia card, which is currently I think discontinued, but I still have the Regalia First credit card, which is more for lounge access, for book my show tickets, for anything else that are related to dining, right? So they have these type of things that are very important for this card, and my credit limit on this is extremely high as well. So I've kept this card as my backup card, as an emergency card if something really goes wrong, and the remaining two cards as my actual spending cards. Now let me show you one more thing, right? If I actually spend 20 lakhs in a year, which I currently haven't reached, right, I'll have total 1 lakh points. Now 1 lakh points divided by 8,000, I'll have approximately 13 free tickets, and each ticket from Bangalore to Mumbai is somewhere between 3,000 to 3,500 rupees. So I would save approximately 60 to 65,000 rupees every year on flight tickets by just swiping my card generally. Now it's not like I'm trying to get these milestones, right? I'm not overspending on these cards. I'm spending what I normally spend every single month. I put all my expenses on the credit card and then redeem the points and pay back from my debit card or pay back from my bank account quite instantly, right? Now let's look at some of the negative things, because we should not only look at the positive things about credit card. A good person will look at both positive and negative things, right? Now if you look at the SBI card, I have got a lower credit utilization limit on this. Basically they've only given me a limit of 2 lakhs, even though my spends are more than 10 lakhs. So ideally they should have increased, but that has not happened, which is completely all right? The next thing is because the credit limit is low, like only 2 lakhs, if I go above 30% of 2 lakhs, which is around 60,000 in spends, I come into the high category of utilization, which is more than 30%. Now, if you utilize more than 30% of your credit limit, your credit score might go down quite significantly, right? So that is one problem that I'm facing because of the low credit card. And the third thing, which is very expensive on SBI, is when you convert anything from a normal purchase to an EMI purchase, you have to pay 18% interest rate. But there is a hack that I use to not get 18%, but I get 15%, and I save 3%, and I'll talk about that in the next segment. But these are the negatives because we need to look at both scenarios. Okay, now once I've shown you this, now you know how I utilize my points, how I get free air tickets. Next I will talk about some offers and how I use these offers as well very effectively in the next segment. Since you have now understood how I spend my points, let me tell you how I use my credit card very effectively, right? And for this I'll have to open the credit app and show you how I'm effectively using the credit card. Now the first thing that you will see is all the offers that I need on my credit card. It's very difficult for me as an individual to keep searching for new offers. So I just go on credit cards over here in my credit app, click on card offers, and it will show me a detailed list of all the offers that are there. You can see travel offers, shopping offers, dining offers. So it becomes very easy for me. Every time I'm doing some kind of a purchase, I quickly look at these offers and then I create my purchase after that, right? Now the next thing, remember I told you that SBI credit card has an 18% conversion rate on your smart EMI. Now if you don't want to pay 18% on the conversion rate, what I do is I go on credit, and there is something called credit cash option here, right, where I have a limit up to 5 lakhs where they'll instantly give me money into my bank account. So what I do is, instead of paying 18% there, credit cash gives me the same amount of loan or an instant credit for 15% instead of 18%. So now what I do, I take it on credit cash, I take that money out 15% and then pay my credit card bill quite instantly, right, clearing off the credit card bill completely in full. So I save 3% and now I pay credit every month approximately whatever my principal and my interest is at 15% interest. So this is hack number 2 that I use, which is 15% where you get some kind of loan, because everywhere else it's slightly higher. Number 2, right? Now number 3, what I do is credit travel. Now again, please understand this, right? So when you look at credit travel, there are a lot of different offers that are there. So every time I want to travel to a different city and look at what is happening, if I have some birthday coming up, I keep looking at credit travel and I keep looking at credit offers. So sometimes what happens is, because they have a partnership with so many different companies and so many different hotels, the rate of those hotels is slightly cheaper on credit. In fact, you also get a free upgrade, and sometimes you even get breakfast, lunch and dinner free to book it via credit. So I've done this couple of times. So if you look at this, you can see that I've recently stayed in a hotel called Taj Coorg, which is a luxury hotel by Taj in Madikeri, and I booked it again from my Air India credit card. So I got all the points from the Air India credit card, and I got a free room upgrade, and I got all meals included in this stay as well. So that is how I use credit travel, right? Now finally, another very important thing that you need to look at is, again, click on the card. There is something, a settings option, click on that, and on top you'll see something called smart statement. If you click on smart statement, it will exactly show you, okay, it will exactly show you where you're spending all your money now. right? Whether it's entertainment, whether it's travel, whether it's EMIs, whether it's something else, it will give you a deep breakdown of your credit card spend, so that now you can understand that, okay, you know what, Shashank, I had a travel credit card, but it seems like I'm spending more on entertainment and dining. So this is when you would try to now shift your credit card and take a new credit card, because the spending habits of yourself has also changed quite dramatically and significantly here. So this is how I utilize the offers as well. Now another way I utilize offers, which I don't know how many of you guys know this, but if your card is a Visa card, you can go to Visa's website in India and check out all the offers that Visa has in India. So all the coupon codes, the latest coupon codes will be available there. Same with MasterCard, where you can go to MasterCard website and check out all the different coupon codes that are there for any kind of spends that you currently want to do. So this is how I use the points which I showed you in the previous segment, and now I told you how exactly I use when it comes to taking all these offers and taking the maximum benefit that I currently can take. Okay, so awesome. Now coming to the next segment. Now let me tell you some rules or some credit card rules that I do to usually maintain my credit score above 700, right? And try to get it above 750 as well. Now the first thing is, if by mistake, right, I'm also human, if by mistake I start spending more in a particular month as compared to what I'm supposed to spend, then what I do is I pay my credit card bill 2 times in a month, right? First I pay it mid-month before the statement even comes, because then what happens, if you look at your debit card or credit card statement, you will see something called debits and credits, right? So every time I use a particular payment, I debit my credit card and use it for some payment, in the middle of the month before the statement is even come, I put a credit into it and I clear off some of the bill, right? So now what happens is, before the credit card payment actually comes in through, my credit utilization ratio would have come down and I would have saved my credit score from that. Number one. Number two, most important thing, spend only if you have enough money to refill, right? Or else you will go into a debt trap. If I have 1 lakh in my bank account, then I will go and spend 30,000 rupees. Only then will I go spend 30,000 rupees. But if you have 30,000 rupees in your bank account and you go spend 1 lakh rupees, then you are already playing in a negative game. You're playing a catch-up game, and it will become very difficult, because as I showed you in the last episode, the interest rate is 3.5%, and then you have late charges, over usage charges, delay fees, a lot of other things that keep happening. So I would suggest don't spend if you cannot refill. Okay. Now point number 3 is, if you're planning to do a big purchase, let's say I want to go buy an iPhone, right? If you think that I need to plan a big purchase which is more than 1-2 lakhs and I have to do it into an EMI format, then I would suggest first budget that money, right? See how you can plan it effectively with an EMI and try to get the lowest amount of EMI rates possible, right? I know there are a lot of offers in the market which says, use this credit card, get 3,000 rupees off, and you have to pay with, but only the option is you have to use EMI. So sometimes it might go against you as well. And number 4, what I do to maintain the credit score is, if I have overspent sometimes and if I cannot pay the bill on time, then I just go on credit cash, take a 15% interest rate, take all the money and put it in my credit card, and then I am finally done. So my credit card doesn't get affected, and my credit score on credit is also maintained because I keep paying on time as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So main summary is, when you choose a credit card, I know a lot of people think it's very easy to choose a credit card, but I know it is easy. Sometimes it can be difficult, but I'm trying to optimize your credit card users in a way where you still keep your 700 to 750 credit score and don't overspend on anything else. So that is my goal, to come here and teach you guys about how you can effectively use credit cards and also optimize your credit cards for mainly 2 things: to get the full benefit of the credit card and not give anything to the bank, and also to get the maximum amount of perks that you can from this credit card, right? The only cost that you should be actually paying in your credit card is that annual maintenance fee of 4999 or 2999. That's all. Everything else you should be enjoying with that credit card, and you should get all the perks and start enjoying those perks as well. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys like this episode. I'm here to help you guys with respect to anything that you have in credit card doubts. So please put it in the comment section below if you have any doubts on credit card, and I will come and help you with that. Okay, this is me, Shashank, signing off. If you have any more suggestions on topics, please put in the comments below. See you later. Bye.